FTB lag. What's happening? Thank you very much for the hydrates. Cheers. All right. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? All right, so I don't even know what we gotta do right now, but let me see. What is this doing here? What was this working on? Oh, this is done. Clear everything. I don't know what this was. Merge conflicts. All right. Maybe I should actually restart these clods. Blue Cactus AI. How are you doing? Good morning. Happy Vibe Code and 8. Thank you so much. Hey, man. Oh. Man, it's been like 7 weeks for me of vibe coding. Can get used to this. Spoon XOR. How are you doing? All right. All my clods are running now. Is it too many? And what I gotta do? I gotta figure out what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do, man. Actually, I want to give, everyone's been talking about, oh, I forgot I was doing this. Everyone's talking about GPT 5.4 and how it's so good at front end or whatever, so maybe I take that for a spin today, man. I would like to get my leagues ready. I like to get this league stuff ready to go, but I'm not too. I think the UI could use a redo. I don't really like how it looks. I can't pinpoint exactly what I don't like, but I don't like it. Maybe it's everything. So I'm gonna try to have Codex 5.4 go in and redo things like that. So maybe I should start a new thread. I'm gonna ask it. All right, what should we say? Hey, I heard you're really good at front end work since 5.4, so I'm about to put you to the test. I have a project, Type Blazer, and I'd like to redo how the layout or the UI for the private leagues pages look. Right now it looks super basic and budget friendly, but I want it to look premium and elegant. I want you to keep in mind the rest of the theme for the site. Try to use similar things, but don't be afraid to experiment. Redo the layout so that it's more user friendly, and it displays the information effectively. What else can I tell it to do? Plan mode. Make about 2 or 3 different versions of a new layout, things that are unique from each other, and whatever. Just make 3 different versions and let me know so I can like test out each version. Did I put it in plan mode? Yeah. Moses 5435, how you doing? Hey mate, I really love your stream and enjoy being part of your fan community. Would you mind adding me up on Discord? Very suspicious message, Moses. Why I'm gonna add you on Discord, man, when you can talk to me right here. Anyways, welcome, Moses. Super generic sounding message, man. So forgive me if you're not some type of bot, because you sound like one. Anyways, my fan community. What the heck? There's no fan community here, man. What you talking about? Anyways, all right, what's this one doing? They're both doing stuff. I'll put codecs on my other screen and I'll try to keep an eye on it. But I also, oh shit, you know what? I forgot to put this thing into, how do I say, get work trees? Like, which private leagues surface should the redesign cover? All of them, man. All right, use get work trees. You too, man. Use get work trees. I don't know if that's, I can just do that, maybe. All right. He's trying to reach you about your car warranty. Spoon XR, yeah. It might be. What am I doing? Oh yeah, moving this to my other window, and then I don't even know what to do today. I know there's a lot to do though. Let me look at my issues. I really gotta get my staging environment up as well, but what is this? Alright, we gotta do some of these bugs. Overachieving Ocelot, welcome, how you doing? Maybe he wants to sell you AI insurance to cover any bugs. Yeah, who knows? If he's trying to sell me AI insurance, he needs to do better, because this is like yesteryear's bot, man. They gotta code up a new AI powered bot to be, you know, you can't just jump in and ask for a Discord immediately. It's suspicious. What the bot should do is like go a little bit back and forth and then ask for the Discord, you know. Rexo, what's happening? How you doing? I used to make bots, man. I used to make bots very similar to this. Well, I shouldn't say very similar to this, because this one sucks. My bots are real good. It was very not similar to this one, man. Wine and dine you first? Yeah, that's what the bot should do. The bot can't just show up like this, man. Like, no one's gonna believe it's real. You're just trying to, like, either they're gonna feel it's a bot or some type of scammer who's just trying to, you know, get something from you. So you gotta, what do they call that? It's not called fattening the pig, butchering the pig. What is it? I mean, it's not the same thing, but you know, you gotta fatten the pig up, man, before you butcher it. I'm good. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right, man. Thanks for hoping that I'm well. What kind of bots did you used to build? I've never said what kind of bots I used to build, but that used to be my main thing for a long time, from about 2009 to about, who knows, 2017, 2018. Almost 10 years of doing that, man. Like 7, 8 years. Alright, what are we doing, man? We gotta do some of these. Alright, 919. Easy. Wait, let me start from the top left. 919. Should I do 902 just to clear it? This is like low impact stuff right here, man. I don't even know. I'm just burning credits doing this nonsense. What is this? Alright, I guess small bugs. 885. I just want these to be doing something. Game stats. Ooh, maybe I should do that. 884. I don't know about these things. Maybe some of them are relevant, but some of them are probably not. I'll do this one. 861. Tonko Balanco. Welcome to the party. Good morning. Alright, what other things want to get done? Which one did I just do? 861. 862. 863. Alright, let's do 862. Good morning, how are you doing? I'm doing alright. I'm still trying to adjust to the dang daylight savings thing. Woke up late this morning. Snowy TP, welcome to the party. So this is a Bubble 75, but the switches are not Aqua Kings anymore. I don't remember what switches are in here, but they're similar to the Aqua Kings. But I think the Aqua Kings, I prefer them. They sound nicer and they feel nicer, but I'm too lazy to switch them back. Alright, what else do they want from me? Did you mod your keyboard? Maybe I got the tape mod on this keyboard. I think that's it. I don't have any special mods on this keyboard except the tape mod. I don't know Are you into the keyboard stuff? Do you know what a tape mod is? It's basically just putting like painter's tape on the PCB to make it have a muted sound. Do you open all of these issues manually in GitHub, or do you use AI to create them and then fix them? A mixture of both, overachieving Ocelot. So sometimes I'll do AI audits, and then I'll have the auditor create GitHub issues for everything that it found that needs fixing. And that's how I end up with so many of these issues, especially the ones with labels on them. I don't put labels on mine because I'm lazy. But I also create my own issues manually, mainly for bugs that I find personally, or for big feature requests that I want to do. So that's my flow. So right now I'm just like addressing a bunch of like AI created issues. And then I have a LLM that is in like a constant review loop. So anytime it sees an open PR, it will review it, and then it will create follow-up issues that it didn't address in that PR. Sometimes the PR reviewer will do a fix in that PR for like minor things, but if it's like a bigger issue, it'll create a new issue to like track it. Yes, I feel like you don't need more than a tape mod to make a big difference. Yeah, I've tried other things. I've tried like all different types of modding things, man. And some of them I don't like at all, but I think the tape mod is like the easiest and safest mod to do. So I'm not really too into keyboards anymore, man. I think I've found my end games, and I really like this Bubble 75. The only thing I wish it had was a knob, a big knob, you know, so I can spin the wheel. I was curious about your development process. Hey, no worries. You'll see me in action real soon. Yeah, so sometimes like I'll create new issues, or like after a new feature, I'll test out the feature, and you know, type some stuff, and anything I see that I don't like or things that I think are bugs, I won't go and try and fix them immediately. Like I won't be like, hey Claude, I found this bug, can you fix it? My first instinct is to create an issue on GitHub and document the bug, and then I worry about fixing it later. What will you control with a knob? Usually it's simple like volume, but right now I have a function plus my up and down arrows on this keyboard for volume. But I just like the knobs, man. It's nice. I have a few keyboards with them. Anyways. Alright, so all these are doing stuff. This is done. I gotta run a migration here. This is done as well. Let's try to make a PR. Let's check up on Codex. What's Codex doing? Codex is awaiting response. I want one branch and a switcher. And this one is saying what? You want me to create that dedicated work tree and move the current Twitch changes into it? Yeah, do that. Alright. Backpack Vacuum. What up? How you doing? Welcome. Welcome to the party. Alright, we gotta run more migrations. Alright, this one, what's this one doing? Minor bug fixes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know what just happened there. Do you pay for Codex? I think I have the $20 month plan. I don't use it too much. Alright, we're done. 6 bugs, 5 minutes. They're ready for more work. Well, this one's still working on stuff. Alright, what else they want to do, man? Let's look at our issues. Let's refresh. Alright, these. Any of these? I don't care about that. I don't care about this. I don't care about that. Should I just close them? I might just close them. Maybe I should 865. Maybe we can work on 865. Eight 6-3. Eight 6-2. Did I do 862? Who knows? It'll figure out if it already did it. I'm working on this one now. Server-side validation, do we care about that, man? Maybe. I guess. These are all like... Nobody cares about these bugs. But I did say I was gonna do... Should I do 857? Have you experimented at all with hosting LLMs locally? I have not yet, man, but I might try one of these days. I don't know if I have enough RAM to host any good LLMs though, man. Have you backpack vacuum? Have you hosted any locally? Do you have any recommendations for me? Let's see what Codex is up to. Alright, implement this plan. Fixes already implemented. Yes. Close the issue then. Tricked me. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I've spun up one on my local machine. Unfortunately, a lot slower than the free version of DeepSeek that I use. VRAM is a big limiting factor. Yeah. Which ones did you try, and how much RAM do you have? Krasner, welcome. Llama 3 is very tiny, but there's not much reason to unless you want to break the frontier content policies. What? I imagine, alright, if maybe I was in like Antarctica or some crazy place without internet and without like a dang what do you call them things? Starlink. Maybe I'll try and like host local LLMs more, but man, this is what I feel like. What's available out there is so much better than the locally hosted ones that I don't know if I have any good reasons to try it out. Shiznits, what's happening? What GPU do I have? I don't know. I just have a Mac Studio. So whatever GPU those have in the M3 Ultra. How are you doing, Shiznits? Alright, let's see. I've been hearing lots of people are hosting their own LLMs on these Mac Studios, but they usually get the 512 gigabyte one, man. I only got the 96. So I think my options are very limited to what I can host locally. Alright, what's this thing doing, man? How sure are you this fix works? Can you give me the TLDR of the root cause? Alright, this one's already done stuff. What is this saying? What is this doing? Did I already clear it? Why is it? I don't know what's going on here, but I'll clear it. Make a PR. What's this one? Alright, yes, clear context. This one's still implementing. This one made the PR. I can clear this out. This one is also needs to make a PR. I can run DeepSeek R1 14B on my RX 7900. I generally hate Mac, but the newer ones have the unified memory, which means RAM and VRAM are shared. So there are actually good candidates for local hosting of LLMs. Yeah, that's what I've read. Negative IQ viewer. What's happening? Welcome to the party. Good morning. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. TLDR. Time limit checking live Twitch streams using provider username, which is mutable and can be stale or wrong. Alright, so I'm gonna 90% confident that this will fix it, man. Okay. Make a PR. That's what they need to do, man. And what's this one doing? Still working on a bunch of stuff here. With 0 out of 5 tasks completed. I don't know. Private cut from YouTube. What's happening? And I hate Windows, yet I have both because I'm not a little hater, but big technology eater. Yeah. I have like Mac and Windows. I used to also have Linux stuff. Well, I guess I do have Linux because that's what my server is running. I guess I prefer different ones for different reasons. I like Mac if I want to be programming and productive. I like Windows if I want to play my video games or use some weird programs that aren't on Mac or Linux. Sometimes, you know, it's like only on Windows. And then I use Linux for not much these days, but I guess I use Linux to host my applications and stuff. But I'm not using like a Linux desktop. When I see Codex, yeah, I'm using Codex to work on some UI stuff. I'm trying it out because everyone says 5.4 is real bumping when it comes to front end. I'm still trying to figure out how AI should fit into my workflow at the moment. Spent like 2 hours last night talking to DeepSeek and trying different queries over and over, and it didn't point me to the problem. Probably would have saved time by reading docs instead. I'm use NixOS. I don't know what that is, but hey, backpack vacuum. I think you gotta spend, for sure, you gotta spend some time with AI to get the most of it. I think in the beginning when I started this like 7 weeks ago, I don't think I was very efficient at using AI. Now, almost 2 months later, I'm not the best, but I'm a lot better than I used to be. Meaning I can get more stuff done. I know how to get better results. I know how to organize myself more. Things like that, I guess. So I'd say just spend some time and try and refine your flow. For me, the most capable model for front end right now is Gemini 3.1. Not gonna lie, this dude is impressive. Interesting. I've heard people only shit on Gemini 3.1, man. But I gotta check it out as well. Man, is this thing actually working? Are you stuck, man? Can I see what it's doing? I think it's stuck. I think you are stuck. Unstuck yourself. Oh wait, maybe it wasn't stuck. Maybe I just, who knows? I'm gonna just let it do its thing. Have you tried the T3 code app? No, I don't really know what that is, except something with Theo, maybe. Magofdul, how are you doing? Welcome. How fast do you hit the limits with the $20 subscription plans for Codex? I've never really hit the limits, but I also don't really use Codex that much. Let me check my Claude limits this week. Dang, resets in 2 days. I'm slacking, man. Super slacking. You should be a therapist? Nah, I don't know about that. Maybe an AI therapist. But look, I think it's stuck, man. Oh no, it's working. I guess this stuff has changed. Yeah, you're extra high, GPT-4. Yeah. A-Tep, thank you very much for the follow. All right, let me clear these out. Let me see what the reviewer is doing. Reviewer is reviewing. What was this? Some garbage. This one. All right, now we're pretty much clear for more work. Dumpy Don, how you doing, man? Welcome. You already answered me. You already knew what I was gonna say. Just watching my dinner stream. Hey, what's for dinner, man? The T3 code app is from Theo as an alternative to Codex app. What does it do differently? Like, I don't know. But it's like the same stuff. Yeah, I haven't really tried the third-party tools too much. So like I use Claude Code, I use Codex, but I haven't tried, say, like Open Code or whatever else. Anyways, let's see. All right, these are all. I don't think I'm gonna do most of these now. So let us work on some other things, like, man, I really want this dang Codex guy to do some stuff. I don't know All right. I don't know what you're thinking about for so long, man, but I feel like this is taking an unusually long time for you. Anyways, let me look on my PRs. I want to push a new release to production. I also got to set up my staging environment, man. I've been talking about that for like a week or more. All right, we got 2 PRs waiting to be merged. But maybe I can just rebuild right now and send it. I'll give it 3 more minutes or something. Having Indian sweets regular in every meal I eat, yeah? You like candy, huh? Every single meal gotta eat some sweets. Alright, I might just run it locally to see if it works a little bit. Are you using Claude Worktree to spawn work trees? Negative IQ viewer, I am not, but I should probably start using it, man. I have my own instructions for my Claude about how to do the work tree flow. So before the work tree feature was out in Claude Code, I had already like modified my Claude memory and stuff to tell it how to use work trees. Oh, all right. He's working. He's working now. I'm really just waiting on this thing, man. That's what I want to test. But in the meantime, I'm going to rebuild my images so that we can update the production stuff. All right, we got some bug reports. I should probably read them. Hardcore mode accuracy is 100%. Yeah, I think this is weird too, Q, but I don't know what to do yet. All right. Anyways, yeah, that's what I'm doing too, but I saw the option lately. I need to integrate it too. It's probably more stable than instructions. Yeah, I hope it is. But, you know, my instructions work pretty good right now, so that's why I haven't really messed with it. All right, I'm just waiting for Codex to check out my new UIs. Hopefully it's almost done. Dang, it's a big change. And then we're waiting on these images to rebuild. But before I do that, I can just test out locally. Just, you know, to make sure things actually work before I push it to production. Which is not what you should do, man. You shouldn't just test in production, man. But it's what I do right now. So here we go. Let's check this local build first. I don't even know what I changed. Just make sure like these are working. The random passages. Let's click on things, you know. I mean, why would you keep something that works when you can just break everything with new stuff? Yeah, why? Alright, I'm just gonna ship it, man. Seems alright to me. For now. Alright, rebuilt. Type Blazor. Pull latest images, redeploy. And then I think Codex might be done now, man. Look at that. Are you done? I think it is. Alright, which work tree? Codex, private leagues, layout, variants. That's what we gotta try out here. I don't want to make a PR with that yet. I want to look at it first before and then I have to tell it which one I like the most. So, work trees, and then let's bring up this work tree version. Here we go. So they said they redid the league's layouts. Leagues. Dang, this looks too much, man. I don't like it. They're all the same. Like, I told it to make me 3 different layouts and it gave me the same layout with different colors, man. Come on. Maybe I should tell it. Alright, so these are my leagues. Yeah, I don't like any of it. But I think that's my fault for just being so vague. I don't like any of them, man. If I were to give feedback, I don't even know what I'd say to this. Maybe I gotta find an example of something. Where do you guys go for inspiration sometimes? Dave Codes, what's happened? That's the default generic UI that's been generating for so long. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, what kind of junk is that? Not impressed. So somebody was saying I should try out Gemini CLI. But man, I don't really have Gemini accounts or anything on this computer. I don't know if I want to log in right now. These UIs look very generic and not very intuitive for navigating around. Did you even study front-end design, man? This looks like it was made by an amateur. Do you have any front-end skills that you think you can load up and redeem yourself by fixing whatever you just generated? Or should we just delete this work? Let's see what it says. Oh, the Twitch thing. All right, let me check on these PRs. All right, nothing. Should I rebuild again? Nah, we're good. Let me check what we just merged so I know what to test. Oh, I guess the thing that we should really test is the Twitch thing, man. The Twitch thing isn't showing up though. My name is supposed to show up somewhere saying I'm online because I got Type Blazer in one of my tags, but it's not working. And we got to figure out why. It's not picking me up, man. It's not picking me up. So what should I do here? I'm gonna ask Codex what it thinks I should do. I just tried out this fix in production and it's still not working. I don't see any online people for Type Blazer, even though I'm online myself. Here are some console logs from the API in production. I do gotta compliment the keyboard. Creamy as hell. Thank you very much, Backpack Vacuum. Man, I've been trying to get this Twitch thing to work, but I don't know why it's not working. Oh, let me see what it said about the thing here, the redo for the UI. The criticism is fair. The current pass is too safe. Too many interchangeable glass cards, weak hierarchy tabs, still doing most of the navigation work. Blah, blah, blah. Should I try it out? Should I see? All right, it's still working, it looks like. All right, what else we gotta fix, man? We're gonna fix a lot. All right, this is what my leagues look like currently. So if I were to redo this, I'd say this thing is ugly. That's one thing. On this page, I feel like this members list is too fat, like too thick. There's so much empty space all over. I don't think we're making good use of any space anywhere. Like maybe the first thing we should see is some type of leaderboard somewhere with the race history. I don't like the tabs here, but I don't know how to gather my thoughts, so I'm just being lazy, trying to see if AI can make something I like without me telling it what to do, you know? Maybe they'll do something and it will give me some new ideas, is basically what I'm hoping for. And then perhaps I can then tell it exactly what I want. So, all right, let's see. Oh, it's still working. Man, this thing is doing big work. All right, is it time to check it out, man? Let's see. We're gonna check it out. The leagues page redo. All right. Oh, championship race starting soon. And I haven't done my daily challenge yet, but I'll do that in a bit. So we're looking at the leagues. Nice. I don't like it still. But maybe we can organize some things a bit better here. So I guess this button won't be there. Like this part, the preview layout thing. So I guess these things would shift up. These things would shift. Anyways, I think I gotta go in there and tell it exactly what I want, man. I'm gonna say delete this work tree and throw away all the work you just did, because we're gonna start fresh in a new session. Do you have a designer agent, Panda Poopums? I do not. Maybe I should. Or you think, are you talking about an agent in Codex or like a Claude agent? I don't know if Codex has agents like that. Maybe they do. I don't really know much about the Codex things. Linked providers. What? Oh, I see. I didn't know. All right, hold on. They say I gotta sign out and then sign back in. I'll do that. Let's see if it works. All right, 2 minutes until the championship race. Let's do it. Hopefully I didn't break anything with the championship race server, because I just pushed a bunch of new fixes to production. Never tried one that can look at the UI of a site. Yeah. Someone was telling me I should check out Figma for like designing UIs. Maybe. But I don't know. Let me just think I gotta just manually do it, man. Try and talk to the AI and do maybe one piece at a time, and then we'll slowly get to what our vision is. The problem is I don't really know what my vision is, you know? All right, 40 seconds. $30 seconds. What's Codex doing? Yeah, delete everything, man. Dang, should I try this Figma thing? Anyways. Championship race, real quick. Panda Poopums 107. Is the code that your agents are writing all stuff that you could review and understand if you wanted to? I guess given enough time I could, but I wouldn't say that I know everything that the agent is doing, man. Or every line of code I understand, because I don't really know front end stuff. I don't know anything about Vue, and that's what they're using on the front end. So I also don't know too much about C++, but that's in my championship servers. Not a fan of Vue. Any reason why? Much prefer React. Oh, let me do this daily challenge real quick. What's your usual tech stack? I don't really have one, man. I guess I did C++ for a bit, but at a large company, not like small C++ work. Like, I don't even know how to compile C++, man, because at work I used to just press the button and everything works already, you know? I just don't like its syntax, man. Given it's been like 10 years since I tried, so it might have changed since then. Yeah. Dumpy Don says, earlier I was 45 WPMs on Monkey Type. Now I'm 55 on Type Blazor 2 weeks in. That's crazy, man. You're improving, huh? I'd say 5 weeks ago, I was like 100 WPMs on Monkey Type. And now, on Type Blazor, I'm like, not that fast. Hey, Dumpy Don. In the infinite mode, I put in the dang 5-minute time that you requested. I don't know if you saw that. I didn't really make any announcement for that or anything. But if you're doing 5 minutes of this typing, that's a endurance race. I don't think I can last 5 minutes like that, man. It's too much for me. But yeah, I put that in just for you. I do 2 minutes mostly. Yeah, even 2 minutes is really long, I think. Alright, yeah. Delete those things. Yes, I want you to do that. Make it work for everyone on Twitch. Thanks. Sometimes 5. I just remember it had a lot of prepended versions of attributes specifically for Vue to see. I don't know anything about Vue, man. I've also been doing 5-minute mode. Dang. Crazy. You guys are nuts. Endurance races. I was just about to do something, man. And oh yeah. Some with codecs, I think. Yes, delete. What? Yeah, delete everything. Let me ask at the same time. I'm gonna ask Claude. Hey, I'm having an issue with the Twitch online detector or whatever that's supposed to show people streaming Type Blazor on the front page. I'm streaming Type Blazor right now. I have Type Blazor in my stream title and in my tags. Yet, I'm not showing up on the front page. The Twitch API says it's found 0 people, but when I search Twitch manually, I can see myself. So I want you to investigate what the problems could be, man. Because it should be working unless you coded it wrong. All right, so I got Opus on it and Codex. Maybe just start with having it do a Twitch API call and showing you that results. Yeah, I have no idea what it's doing, Panda Poopums, but there's like it's not showing me any results, so I actually don't know what it's doing in the back end. I'm trying to figure out how, but I'll tell it. Let me tell you that. Or let me see what it's gonna say first before I tell it to do anything. So Codex is saying it needs to be a Twitch username on the website. That's how this works. So I don't really know if... Let me check on Supabase to see if my Twitch username is in there. Is my Twitch username there? I don't see it, man. Oh, it's making... I see. It's making migrations. So maybe that... maybe that's the issue. Let me ask it. Can you verify that the Twitch online checker is checking all Twitch channels, or is it only checking Twitch channels that have their accounts linked to Typeblazer? All right, what else? What else is going on here, man? I think this is like the biggest problem, you know? Wait, let me try and make a skill or an agent. I'm trying to create a new agent here. Create new agent. It's going to be... All right, I want a UI design agent that is an expert in clean UIs that are very nice. I don't know what else to say, man. The UI design agent should know how to display a lot of information so that it's easy to navigate and process. This UI agent needs at least 15 years of experience in UI UX design, and they need to be some of the best in the world, man. They should be able to make pages that will win global awards. Let me see if that works. I don't even know if these agents actually work, man. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna create this dang UI agent and then see what it comes up with. Team is stacked. Yeah, we'll see. I got only 4 people on my team, but this is the 5th person. 5th agent. 15 years of experience with at most 18 years old. Yeah, that's what companies want, man. Hey, what the hell is this doing? Hey, nobody told you to implement anything, man. I'm just asking a question. Searches by channel name, not stream title or tags. Interesting. I want you to review, before implementing, I want you to review this plan with the principal engineer and the devil's advocate. I ain't even tried to implement anything, man. Is this thing stuck from generating? I found similar things to the AI. I had to do some weird scraping stuff to get exactly what I needed to search directory for charity info. Not every capability of their search on their site is available via the documented API. Dang. That sucks. Should I read the docs myself? Or what? Or nah, we don't do that. It's 2026. There must be a way to have it work. Can I use Twitch API to search for channels with things in their title? This is what people used to have to do before AI. Is like trying to read this stuff. Search query. Search channels. Display name. Tag IDs. This field is deprecated, they say. Tags. Huh, but you still have to search by the channel, huh? Yes, I've read those pages many times. Dang. Does specifying the year of experience for an agent help with the quality of his answers? I don't know, man. I'm just trolling. Dang. So he's saying... So he's saying this is whack. Because I have to put the user ID, man. Followed streams. Tag ID. Empty array. So this doesn't even work. Get stream tags. Get channel teams. I don't even know what a team is. Users. Who knows what all of this stuff is? It's crazy. I thought this would be like something pretty simple to do. You can search by query, just not sure. Tags are searched through it. All right. Can you... I'm gonna ask this thing to read the dang docs for me. Where would it be? Can you read the docs and let me know if it is possible to search for channels based on their title or the tags? I want to find channels that I don't know the name of the channels for any channel that's streaming a certain topic. And I want to be able to look at their stream title or their stream tags. Game ID. There's no game ID, man. Man, throw away this work. The plan sucks, and I'll do more investigation. What's it doing? Should I just close this? I'll just close it. Man, this is crazy. Yes, it's possible with some limitations. Here's what the Twitch API has to offer. Search channels. Hey, Fluffy. What's happening? Welcome. Partial off on get streams. This one is too much. No direct tag search. That's whack. That's why I ended up doing scraping stuff, but I built it on Python because I needed to use it in Databricks. Dang, man. I don't know what to do now. Maybe I'll say... Is this... Alright. Are we using in our Twitch... Are we using that? Oh, let me check up on Codex. What's Codex been up to? So maybe I have to do this, run this migration. Let me think about that for a little bit. Or let me see what this one will save. We are using that. Here's how it works. Should I look? No. So this isn't showing up, man. So Panda Poopums, you say this is a real problem and it's not the AI's fault. It's just it's unavailable. So should I also make a bootleg scraping bot? Or maybe I should just accept that maybe I have to have you register your username before you go live. All right, let's just do that way then. So okay, I merged the old PR. Can you make a new branch with these changes, please? What am I trying to do? I'm trying to find online people who have TypeBlazer in their stream title or in their tags, but it's not working because like right now I got TypeBlazer in both my stream title and my tags, but I'm not showing up. But I have a way to fix it somewhat, a little bit. We'll see. At least Codex has a way, man. But we're gonna merge it in and then we're gonna test it out. Man, this never created my agent, did it? Oh, it finally created it. What color should this one be? Green? All right, let's see. World-class UI UX design architect with 18 years of experience designing award-winning digital interfaces. Is this... Anyways, these are silly, but I'll save it, you know. All right, we just created a new agent. Let me restart Claude because I don't know if you have to do that. DN Bull, what's happened? What plan are you using for Codex? I got the cheap $20 plan. Also make a PR. All right, let's try this UI agent. I want you to call up the UI design architect agent and have it work on the TypeBlazer leagues page. Right now, I think the navigation is very bad. There's a lot of wasted space, and I don't like how we have to click on tabs to navigate through everything. I feel maybe we can show everything on one page in the leagues stuff and then take it from there. But you know better than I do. You have 18 years of design experience, man. So you let me know what you think we should do to redesign this page. Now, upgrade for unlimited words. I hit my limit, it says. Worth it? Cause Claude $20 sucks. I don't know. I guess for me, $20 for this is worth it. But if I use Codex as my main LLM, I'm not sure how much I could get out of it because I put Claude to work, man. And I don't know what the limits are. I've never hit my limits though. I don't even know how to check what my limits are. How do I check? Usage or... Oh, dang. I guess I got lots of my limits still left. Limitation wise, I guess. I like Claude, but I had to upgrade to the $100, which is much better. Yeah, I'm on the 200 for Claude, and it's nice. All right, awaiting approval. Yeah. All right, there we go. The UI design architect is up. gonna leave it, let it do its thing, man. Anyways. Let me check on codecs. Awaiting approval. Oh, you know something else I want to do, man? This might be a bit risky, but I think it's necessary. Let me find these bugs or these issues. I wanna increase the amount of multiplayer people. 445. Principal engineer, devil's advocate, C++ people, the whole agent team, man. Make sure you call up everybody. Alright, what's this one doing? It's still architecting, it looks like. Alright, so I want to improve performance on my multiplayer server so I can increase the limits from 15 to maybe 100 or more. So, I don't know if this is they're gonna step on each other's toes. Maybe, but they'll figure it out. 447. Let me read what this is. Make sure you call upon the whole agent team, the principal engineer, the devil's advocate, the C++ expert, everybody to do this bug. Alright, man. Let's just chill. You should probably have a Avengers command that calls the agents, yeah? Hey, I need it. Anytime I call these agents up, though, it's like, for sure, I'm about to burn through my tokens. What are they working on, man? What's this one doing? Alright, let me check on codecs again. Awaiting. Create the PR. Let me check out the PR. See. Which one is Cornelius? Is it the principal engineer? No, Cornelius is the reviewer. Cornelius is the only one that has a name, and it's the review agent. The principal engineer, none of the others have names, man. Do you use Opus for all agents, or do you use Sonnet at all? I don't use Sonnet at all. At least, I don't think I do. Look at that. Sonnet usage 0%. I'm not sure if I should be using Sonnet. Maybe if I had like token problems, I would think about using Sonnet sometimes. Alright, what's this one doing? Redesign league view, tab-free single-page dashboard. Should I trust it? I'm gonna trust it. Opus is the best. Yeah, they usually say to use Opus for complex tasks and Sonnet for everything else. Yeah, that's what they say, but I don't really know why. Like, sometimes I think, you know, why would I not use Opus for everything if I have the tokens for it, if I'm paying for the max plan, you know? I heard people saying Sonnet 4.6 is being cost effective and somewhat comparable for coding. Yeah, that's what I've heard. So I think, you know, you get maybe better bang for the buck, but I don't know if I need that right now. Yeah, Solbs, this is my philosophy as well. If I'm not having token issues, I'm just gonna stick on Opus. But once I start to have issues, maybe I'll start to be more aware of how much I'm burning. Alright, should we just accept? What was this? Rate limiting. If I am the fastest typer in the world and I came onto Typeblazer, would I get rate limited with this design? If you're on the 200, that's like 30x from the $20 plan. I think it's like 5,000 worth or something like that. I don't know. I guess you could say that, or it's like $200 worth, you know? Maybe I think the $20 plans it's just kind of like a trial. Because I don't think you can do anything serious on a $20 plan with Claude Code unless you really just have it like analyze, I don't know, some Excel file once a week. But if you're like trying to code and do vibe coding, I don't think you can get by on a $20 plan. It's just not worth it, man. It's 200, but you get like 5K inference, something like that. Still learning the terminologies. Yeah, DN Bull, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's like with how much usage you get from the $200 plan, it's equivalent to maybe $5,000 a month if you're using strictly API credits. But I don't think many people develop with their API credits like that. I think most people who use API credits, they're doing some type of programmatic AI calling, you know. The type of stuff that I do with the $200 max plan is more just like coding, right? But maybe API people, they're doing a lot more than just coding. But I don't know what the API people do. I guess the API people would call, I guess like, you know, the Department of War might be using the API. They send all the things to Claude and then it tells them whether they need to bomb or not, you know. Or, you know, analyzing stuff, files maybe. I actually don't know. I don't know what people are using anything for. You mean OpenAI? Yeah, OpenAI, Claude, whatevs, man. They're all probably doing shady stuff that the people don't like. Well, apparently Anthropic is a supply chain risk now, so the Department of War is not using Claude. That's what they say, man, but I have a hard time believing anything these days, Fluffy. I don't know what's real and what's not real anymore. So I just assume everything is possible. Try open code Go $10 plan. I cannot use all the token usage running 6x Minimax 2.5. What are you using or all this stuff for? And what is Minimax? How does it perform? Keck, welcome. What's happening? Came to absorb some good vibes from you today, please. Hey, Keck, what's happening? Hope you have a good day. What time is it over there, man? It's like really late at night, maybe. I want to try the new open code plan. I think they have Kimi K2.5. Surprising that model has done well for me. Man, you guys trying all types of stuff. I don't even know what the hell Kimi is or Mini Max is, you know. 11 p.m. It's about, yeah, that's like 12-hour difference, huh, from East Coast time. Wait, did I just also accept? Yeah, we're good. Should I look at these numbers? $2,000 locks a second? Anyways, plan looks good. Let's get to work. Coworker got fired today. Feels sad. Likely because I grilled his PRs. Dang. Did you like this coworker? Is it vibe coding? XS Gamer, what's happened? Is this vibe? I guess this is vibe coding. Open code usually gives you free trials on models. That's how I know about them. But I stick with Claude. Try not to spend money everywhere for models. Yeah, was a nice person. Dang. Do you think they got fired like it wasn't justified? Oh, horrible programmer. Dang. So I guess, all right, maybe you feel a little bit bad, but maybe you feel it was the right move. I guess you can like the person and also agree that maybe they weren't the right fit. It was right, just one of those feel bad moments. Yeah, I feel you on that, man. That could be me. Javier D, did you just get fired today, man? What do you mean that could be you? You're not wrong about very unexpected companies doing shady things. I used to work at a startup, not going to say which one because it was very small, so I would potentially dox myself, that did dev tools. They got a huge contract with a weapons manufacturer, which is the reason I quit. Oh, nice. Man, you guys got some really good morals here. I don't know if my morals are that great. No, me because horrible programmer. Oh, I see. Minimax is like Opus 4 months ago. Wait, Opus 4 months ago or Opus 4 months ago? Except it doesn't do good UI. Alright, what was this one? Rate limiting. Whatever. Just implement everything because who cares? Honestly, Claude is less than ChatGPT now. ChatGPT writes better code. Man, I've been trying it out. I'm about to test something it just did one more time. Oh, all my PRs are merged. You know what time it is, man. It's time to rebuild images and push to production without testing. Is every terminal a different agent? Yeah. This one isn't doing anything. This one, 2 terminals aren't doing anything. This one is just building. This one is waiting on me. So right now I only got 4 running. And then I got one more here that's doing PR reviews. This is kind of like my flow. Doesn't get everything right all the time, but we generally make progress every day. One month ago, this was the other way around. Yeah, things move quicker on these parts, I guess. If I'm not mistaken, Codex is just a bit more project aware. Yeah, I don't know the difference between the names for ChatGPT, but I've just been using Codex, and then I select 5.4. Thing go right here. All right. I think I have to run some migrations after these images built. I'm going to deploy, and then I gotta run the migrations. And we also gotta check out the new UI for the leagues. Let's see what that looks like first. What's it called, man? League dashboard. That's what they named it. Let's see what it looks like. I always get so excited anytime I tell the LLMs to like redesign something with the UI, and I'm like checking it out for the first time. If you haven't already, do effort to dial up the Opus things. I think I put it on to high effort, but I don't even know where I saw that. I think it was like one day it asked me. Anyways, Gemini above Claude. Who says that? Oh, Tonko Balanco. Artificial Analysis.ai. What a terrible name, man. Artificial analysis sounds like made up analysis. That's fake. Who came up with this name? Yeah. We'll see. I have yet to really try 3.1. This is comical. Nobody uses Gemini for coding. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up as well. I use VS Code, not CLI. It's effort in VS Code. Maybe in CLI it's different phase. What? It's not great. Yeah, I gotta try it out myself though. Some people say it's okay. All right, here we go. Poteb, thank you very much for the follow. Oh, we're trying to test out the dang leagues UI page, so that's what we'll do. Invalid or expired token. That's not true, man. Anyways, could you have your design agent build a screenshot of its local site with a headless browser and send it to the terminal so you don't have to build to see the whole thing and make revisions? It's possible, but I don't know if I don't know if I'd try and go through all that trouble when it's pretty easy to just rebuild. Are we hearing someone pee? No. Hearing the toilet flush. Zero, no. What's happened? I use Gemini. I don't know why or what. So many have problems with it. Yeah, I don't know either. I haven't used Gemini myself, but people don't talk good about Gemini. But I feel these days I can't really trust much on the internet because everything is fake out there, man. So I should really try it myself. But man, what have you been using Gemini for, Zero Ono? What's some P physics for sure? What? You don't like those sounds, man? It's possible using Playwright MCP. Man, I've been hearing. I think I have Playwrights in my thing, but I haven't used it effectively. I need to use it more for testing and stuff. Log in, log out. Man, that's not true, man. Oh, it is true. I'm not logged in. I'm about to say. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, this looks a lot nicer, man. This looks so much nicer than, you know, all the other stuff. I wish you guys could see how terrible Codex did on the redo. Damn, that's why that agent won so many awards, yeah. For sure. Wait, I think the issue is Gemini isn't a real integration tool. They have Gemini CLI, man, and they have anti-gravity, I guess, but I don't know too much. When I was at Google, everyone was using Gemini CLI. Gemini CLI has been out for many months now. Since last summer, it's been out. And everybody, well, not everybody, but they're really pushing Gemini CLI internally before when I was there. And it's basically that Claude code, man. Going to be real. If I can avoid using a Google product, I'll avoid it. Is that because you don't trust Google with your data? Or is there other reasons for it? Very true. You guys don't like Google stuff, man? I'd say maybe I'm biased. Maybe I'm very biased. But I think of all the big tech companies, maybe I drank the Kool-Aid a bit too much. Maybe Google protects your data the most. But I don't know. I am probably drinking the Kool-Aid. All right, I can say for sure more than Meta, I'd say Google respects your data privacy and stuff. Absolutely more than Meta. Maybe even more than Apple as well. I think. I just lost love for them. They had the best of the best and they instead just use it to fuel another gross machine. At some point, I'd like to not rely on any big tech companies in my life at all. BetSimp, yeah, we stay glazing. Yeah, I guess so. I guess it's like what I worked on when I was there, man. And then I saw we would see how the other companies were doing, man. When it comes to your data privacy, at least, in particular, I'd say when it comes to the EU regulations, like the one I'm talking about, I guess, is DMA. I know Facebook's strategy for DMA was like, who cares? We're not even going to do anything. And I heard all the other big tech companies were being like investigated, but our solution was good for that. And they were really like, they thought we did a good job, but man, it could just be all lies. They had a chance to make tech different and just went the same way. I question Google's eye for talent, but their products are good. Apple care less than Google? Maybe. Google protects your data plenty, but if the government wants it, it will get subpoenaed and handed over. Any mechanism that can hand over sensitive data means sensitive data is stored. This is unacceptable. I mean, have you tried Googling something lately? I mean, with all the AI results, there's no Google phone that the FBI can't break. All right, well, maybe I'm not talking about data privacy as in like, maybe I'm talking just more what they use your data to process for ads, but maybe the whole government thing, that's another story. AI results, irrelevant results. Do you use Google search or do you use like DuckDuckGo? I Google everything, man. I've tried using other search engines, but they all suck, you know? I don't know which search engines you guys use. Anyways, should we keep this UI that hardcore? I'm getting hungry as well. All right, I actually like this. So make a PR. This is good. Any backdoor that exists for a government can be exploited by a malicious actor. Generally, I go directly to URL now, to be honest, or I ask AI. I use Gemini for Google search. Anyways, I still use Google first. Yeah, I don't. And then, man, I'm so tied with, I'd say, my Google Drive, my Gmail. I don't know what I'd do without those things. Google search, for sure. What else? Google Flights. I use Google Flights so much, man. Or Google Hotels, Google Maps. Maps is like on point. Google Drive and Gmail on the hand are great. Yeah, they are great, man. I don't actually browse with Google anymore because the experience. Oh yeah, I use Chrome, Google Chrome as well. Any incentive not to dissent from the government is a dent on democracy. What are my favorite Google products? Proton. Yeah, I have a Proton Mail, man, but I don't even check that shit that often. YouTube is bumping. I'd say I really like Google Flights more than anything. I always use Google Flights for buying flights. All right, what are we doing, man? I don't even know. Yeah, what are some of my favorite Google things as well? I guess I use Calendar a little bit. Is infinite mode bug? Wait, what was the bug? I don't remember. Did I write an issue for that bug? Don't get me wrong, I use hella Google products, but I do resent that fact, yeah. Yeah, I fixed it? Oh, cool. Oh, lobby is open. But the lobby is broken, man. Oh, I'm not on the right thing. Uh-oh. Alright, the lobby is working. Jeez. Link lobby. Alright, 4 minutes until the championship race. else is going on over here? Branch is ready for review. Rate limiting. Jesus. Can you mix up championship races so they are infinite mode, dictionary, normal, etc.? Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, but not immediately. Maybe there might be some hardcore modes in championship. Now, I do want to do that, but I've been thinking if I should use the hour or if I should create new modes on different hours, like every 30 minutes past is dictionary mode, but then I think it's too many races. Simon, if I can give you some unsolicited typing advice, you may want to watch how you use your wrists and look into using your knuckle joints for more for better. I don't know what you mean, Fluffy, but I will absolutely take typing advice from you. My knuckle joints. You saying I'm moving my wrists too much? I don't know. I know I don't use all my fingers when I type. I'm not like a textbook typer. I learned how to type on the streets, you know what I'm saying? Nobody taught me. I think it would be nice. Wait, I think it would be nice to have championships per game mode, but before you have community, a mix and match would be cool. Or like a pre-votes. So it says mode votes. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to implement that. I think that's too much for me right now. But I do want to have different championship races for sure. I'm saying because I see you move your wrists up and down a lot when typing and keeping your fingers stiff. Oh. Championship race. Who gone Dory? What's happened? What happened, Mike? It is a MKH416. That beeping is the Type Blazer sound. I have so many Type Blazer tabs open, so each of them makes like a noise. My bad. Yeah. All right, here we go. 1 minute until the championship race. Checking. Yeah, my bad. Maybe I should change that noise to something else, like race starting or. Wait, that wrist motion can cause repetitive strain injuries in the long run. Yeah, I gotta watch out, Fluffy. So you're saying I need a typing coach? Just a knocking sound on the door? Wait, like a knock knock? Douche! What's happening? Nice eye patch. Thank you. You got one too, man. Everyone got one except Fluffy. And all right, here we go. Oh, man, it's 12 o'clock and I'm hungry. Make the knocking sound come from behind in the mix. Not saggy is the dang bear, the grizzly bear. Did I push a new version? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if this championship race works. Dang, that was too hard. Even Fluffy got tripped up. Those years always trip me up. Yeah, numbers are really difficult for me to type fast, man. But maybe it's good that I practice, huh? Dang, what's happening here? Not saggy. just quit halfway through. All right. Oh, I see something we need to add, man. We need a timer. Race timer for championship for all modes, all multiplayer modes. So every single multiplayer race, there should be a race timer that counts down to show how much time is left until the race is over. I don't see this in the championship race. I'm not sure if it's in the multiplayer race, and I'm not sure if it's in the league race. Can you check to see that these things are there? And if they are not there, I want you to create this component and use it in all the places so you don't like have much duplicated code. So the timer should count down until, I think it's 2 minutes for most races, or 1 minute, whatever the time is for until the race ends. It should show that. All right, what's this one saying? Make a PR? All right, man. We got lots of things about to land in production. Let's see. I have some optimizations that might break multiplayer, but we gotta test it out, man. Let's see if it still works. So I'm gonna sort these recently updated PRs that I've merged. Token bucket rate limiting, no idea what that is. Oh, Twitch. I don't know if this stuff works, but I think there's some migrations I need to run. So let me try and find those first. Maybe I should make sure my branch is up to date. Yeah, and then check out my migrations. Supabase, where are you at? All right, that's one. I think I need this one. I think I need this one. All right, we're good. Nicki Minaj singing about Supabase. Yeah. Does she? I don't even know that song really. Do I? I don't listen to music like that, man. The most music I listen to is like 90s, 2000s techno. That's my jam these days. Or music without lyrics. I usually put that stuff on while I code. It's a song called Supabase. I don't listen to Nicki Minaj that much. I can't name you one Nicki Minaj song. Or any. Yeah. That's how out of touch with reality I am, man. I live under a rock. I don't know movie stars. I don't know songs. I don't know anything these days, man. I've never really watched all the dang Avenger movies or superhero movies. I don't know So many things about pop culture. What's this one doing? The back pressure or whatever? Don't feel bad? Me neither. Yeah, I don't feel bad. The Nintendo Wii is turning 20 years old this year. That's it? 20 years? I never really played Wii, man. I think my little brother had a Wii. Maybe some of my friends had Wiis, but I never owned one. The last Nintendo thing I had was Nintendo 64, man. I didn't even have a GameCube. Is it just me that looks up old retro videos on YouTube like Blockbuster? Man, what? I don't do that. I don't watch that much YouTube. The only thing I do is play video games and vibe code. Do you play Vice City? Yeah, I think I played Vice City. Long time ago, man. We're watching PS1 release day? What? PS1 release. So long ago. I play all types. Hold up. Oh shit. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I've been playing Slay the Spire 2 lately. Before that I was playing Diablo 2. Before that I was playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I still have to beat. What was I playing? I like to play... The last time I played a game a lot, besides the games I just called out, man, what the hell is that name? Hell Let Loose? Is that the name of it? Yeah, I played that for a bit. Hell Let Loose. You played Open Front before? Nah, I never played that one. Open Fronts. Hey, Douche, thank you very much for that hydrate. Cheers. Yeah, last night I was up really late playing Slay the Spire 2, man. I went to bed at like 2 a.m. Open Fronts. Conquer the world. I have to check this out. It's kind of like... Alright. You're going to have to remind me, man. Open Fronts. I played a lot of Squad. What else did I play? Squad. El Minson. What's happening? Vice City's story takes place in 1986 and it came out in 2022. So the game came out 24 years ago and it takes place 16 years before its release year. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I played all of Vice City. It's hella odd but fairly addictive. I play between vibe coding. Man, when I was younger I used to play a game called Utopia. It was the best game I've ever played in my whole life in the browser. I don't know if anybody ever played that game. It was like you ran a kingdom, and it's all text-based kingdom, and you're in a kingdom with 25 people, and there are other kingdoms out there, but your kingdom, you're on like one team. You can send troops and soldiers and money and food to people in your kingdom. And then your kingdom, you have to vote on your leader, and then the leader gets like extra powers, and the leader can declare war on other kingdoms. And man, I used to play it every hour. Like one day would go by in the game. So every hour, on the hour, your kingdom would generate money. It would train troops. It would do things like that. It's kind of like, maybe that's where I got the inspiration for Type Blazer from, man. The dang hourly thing. I used to play a lot of games like this, similar to Kings of Chaos, Trivian. I have never heard of those games, man. A clever way to solve N+1 sequel issues. Oh wait, El Minson. You gotta tell us, how do you solve that? Trivian. What the heck are you guys talking about, man? Nah, this has graphics. I never played this. But yeah, maybe it's similar to this without graphics. What year? And 2004. I guess I was too old by then. I don't know how old I was. I wasn't that old. Here it goes. Oh, this is gonna be a wall of text coming up. Kings of Chaos was a pure text version game. Did you ever play Skywire? No, never heard of that. You guys are into some interesting things, man. Alright, one of my all-time favorite games, I guess, is RimWorld. So I like games like that. RimWorld. Recently I played Songs of 6. Highly recommend this game, Songs of 6, if you're into stuff like RimWorld. I like Space Engineers. I like No Man's Sky. Satisfactory. Things like that. What else do I play? Wait, what am I doing, man? I'm supposed to be working, talking about video games. I forget what we're trying to do, though. We just did the championship race. Yeah. Made some PRs. Let me see if I'm waiting on anything to be merged. Wait. Oh, I was trying to run migrations. I ran all the migrations. Yes. And then I gotta rebuild. I don't know if I did that yet. Let me rebuild one more time. Hey, Fluffy. See you later, man. See you tomorrow. Have a good day. Thank you for tuning in. You guys are hardcore gamers. All I play is Mario Kart. These are some good games. Add Civ and Stellaris in here, and yeah, I play those games too. Maybe less Civ. I haven't played Civ in a long time, but Stellaris, oh yeah, I played lots of Stellaris and Factorio. Factorio gets too hard after a while, man. It feels like a dang job. I always get to the point where I need to get uranium, and then I just kind of quit because it feels like I gotta clock in to work. 7 Ajinkia. Hey, what's happened? Really like the death mode. It's a nice ad. Hey, thanks. Death mode is one of my favorite modes for multiplayer typing. It's very exciting because you never know who might win. Even the fastest typers make mistakes. I enjoyed Factorio with friends solo. I just get bored around the same points as you said. Yeah, bored could be one word. But I think I just get overwhelmed with all the dang work I need to do, man. Like, geez, I'm trying to relax here and play a game, you know, not like get stressed about all the stuff I gotta do, man. Yeah, anyways, we're rebuilding images. So after these images build, I'm gonna push the thing and see what's happening. Oh, make PR. I chase coins. What's poppin', man? How are you doing? Man, which other games am I really into? You guys want to see? Man, can I show you? I don't even have Steam on this computer, which is good. I don't want to install Steam on this thing, man. I was gonna show you like My all-time played games. I'm not sure. I think No Man's Sky is probably up there. Every year or so, I probably go back to No Man's Sky. All right, images are rebuilt, so let's deploy. Type Blazer. Oh man, I really gotta set up my staging, and I really gotta set up the rolling updates so that we don't have to kill the websites 10 times a day just to update, you know. I should really work on those things. I always say I'm gonna work on them offline, and then I never get around to it. But it's something I gotta do, man. And then you boot up Slay the Spire too. Yeah, that's kind of what happens. And then it's like, I'm always like, you know, I'm just gonna vibe code and play Slay the Spire 2, you know, while I'm waiting on the agents. I'll just play a little bit. But then but then I end up so focused on Slay the Spire, I don't even notice what my agents are doing. So I have a rule with Slay the Spire where I'm not allowed to play 2 runs in a row. I can only do 1 run at a time. And after every run, I have to step away and I have to do something productive for at least as long as that run was. If you rewrite the backend in Elixir, you would have 0% downtime when updating the app. Yeah, I'm not doing that though, man. Wait, how would that work? Because even with like WebSockets and stuff, man, how do you keep a connection open while you're updating? I guess there might be ways to do it, but it's probably too complicated. Why do you have that rule with the game? Because man, I play too long. Do you play it fast or do you play it like a boomer, like picking your cards for 10 minutes? I don't play too fast. I like to think about my strategies. Oh, L. Minson coming with the wall of text. Alright, how I solved the n+1 and got 90 million rows under 500 milliseconds. 3 fixes stacked. Batch prefetch. This loop ran 8 database queries per item. Status, user check, currency, store counts. With 500 items equals 4,000 queries. Moved all lookups to batch queries before the loop. Stored in keyed maps. Inside loop, O1 map gets instead of db call. Alright, and then deferred join. Deep pages used offset, which scans and discards millions of rows from disk. Now it first fetches only IDs via a covering index scan, tiny fast, then joins back for full data on just 10 rows. The index scan skips rows without reading their data. 40 seconds to 1 second on 90 million rows. He's written all this with AI, maybe. Key set pagination for sequential next page clicks instead of offset, which grows linearly with page depth. It seeks directly to the last seen ID using primary key index. Works identically whether you have 1 million or 90 million rows. ON to O1. Did you use AI to fix these things, L. Minson? This is worse than a shit post. What do you mean? No, El Minson told us yesterday he had this issue. And now he's just sharing what he did. maybe AI summarized the stuff, you know? But he AI, yeah, that's fine, I think. AI summary, yeah, we figured it's AI summary, man. Don't you worry. All right, did we deploy? We deployed. What are we testing? I changed some things with the multiplayer server, so maybe we should see if it still works. You guys want to help me test it? I'll join as well, just in case. Hey, it has me as a spectator. Interesting. So you have to click join. Anyways, let's start. So I did big updates to the multiplayer thing. Not sure if it's gonna be working. Alright, seems to be working still. Cool. Let me see, what, alright, the Twitch thing is still not working. Should I give up on this? Let me look in the logs. I don't know, man. I think it did say I have to like re-log in or something like that too. Let me do that just to be sure. And then let me check my Supabase just to be extra sure about some things. Man, I'd like to move off of Supabase as a service and move on to self-hosted Supabase instead. What am I checking? Oh, I'm checking my user tables to see. Oh, Twitch username. No, that's not true, man. Alright, I just hard-coded my username into the Supabase table. I don't know why it wasn't there before. Maybe I gotta run some migrations again. Alright, let's wait 1 minute to see if my name shows up now that I entered my Twitch username here. Anyways. Steven Sagiball, what's happening? I'm so screwed. Why do you say that? When we're playing Arc Raiders, man. Arc Raiders, I haven't played it in a long time. The game is also a little bit stressful. That game gets me angry if I die topside, man, and I lose all my items. I can't manage that type of shit. Puts me in a bad mood. I will get fired at half perf cycle. When is that coming up? Is that like June? And if you get fired, are you gonna get severance? Because that's nice. And if you already feel like you're gonna get fired, what are you gonna do? Are you preparing? Are you like leak coding? Interviewing, dusting off your resume? Or what? Or are you gonna take a break and travel the world? Spend all your money. That's what I would do. Oh, look at that. It's working now. It's working. Interesting. I'm buying Pokemon cards. Cool. Alright, so anybody who has their username then they would show up on Twitch when they're streaming. Want to see what I bought? Sure. How much do you spend on it? Alright, I gotta ask the AI some things about this Twitch stuff. I have some questions about the live Twitch feature. If somebody registers for the website or signs in using their Twitch username, will their user profile automatically have their Twitch username in it? User profile as in user_profiles in Supabase. PSA 10? What's that? I don't know what PSA 10 means. What are we looking at, man? These are all the cards that you got? No, you got one. A Van Gogh Pikachu? That's what you got? Scroll up. Oh. Dang, Van Gogh Pikachu, man. How much you spend? $3,000 on this? Man, you better hope you didn't bite at the top. Because it look like it's crazy. I don't know if I would, man, you better flip that thing, or I guess, I don't know if it can. It's so speculative, you know? But I guess you got enough money where it shouldn't really matter. But I wouldn't be buying Pokemon cards. The daily says race token required. Oh, Clistar. That is probably, who knows what the hell that means. Let me see. Race token. When did it say that? Did it say it before you did it? Bobby Blue. What's happened? How is retiring? I'm not retired, man. Just print your own fakes and sell them on eBay. I don't know about that. So you did one attempt. Race token required. I see. All right. Daily passages are broken right now, but I'll fix it real quick. All right, we have a big issue with a recent fix that we pushed to production. Daily passages are broken now. Here is what I'm getting. Let me also just, I gotta be careful with these things, man, but race token secrets. All right, I guess that's the error. All right, let me set a race token secret, man. What is Coolify? Never heard of this. It's like, I don't know how to describe. It helps to deploy your shit to your server for your dedicated server, like Heroku or whatever, you know. But it's self-hosted, open source stuff instead. Do you work in the afternoon also? Yeah, but I don't stream that work session. Hold up. I gotta edit these environment variables real quick. One second, man. I gotta change my log levels too. All right, here we go. I'm redeploying everything. So it's like railway? I don't know what railway is. So self-hostable platform as a service designed to make self-hosting applications, databases, and services simple and efficient. So I just host it on my server, and then if I wanted a new project, I'd be like, all right, let's make a new project. Let's call it Pokédex or something. And then you can add whatever you need. I'm deploying based on a Docker Compose thing. So that's how I do it. But you can do from a repo, or you can just spin up a database or whatever, you know. All this, I don't even know what any of these things are, man. But you can do all of this. What are you up to lately? The website looks really cool. Bobby Blue. I've just been vibe coding, man. This is it. So nothing much, really. Just working on Type Blazor. What you been up to, man? I don't see you around, Bobby Blue. Have you retired from Twitch? Or what? I think they are somewhat similar in some ways. One's self-hosted, one's managed. Yeah, I guess. Uh-oh. Failed to start. I'm having problems now, man. Because I put a dang log level that's whack. All right, let's try one more time. Got a new job, put my 2 weeks notice last week, had mixed feelings. Bobby Blue, congrats on the new job, man. Mixed feelings because you like your old coworkers, but you're excited. You feel guilty leaving them behind to your new big ballin' job that's paying you 2 or 3 times as much? Or what? Is that what's going on? I don't know, actually, if your job is paying you a lot more or anything. But I only assume that because you've been grinding leak code, man. So I can assume you got one of those big baller jobs. I think, man, do I know where you got your job at? I think I heard through the grapevine. All right, let me see if this thing is working now. 300K maybe? Yeah, at least. Secret Discord link. One is for you personally for 6,000 channel points. One is I link it into the chat where everybody gets to join. The people are great. The work is old tech and no growth. Mixed feelings because manager said he disappointed and surprised. Man, don't let your manager tell you things like that to get you mixed feelings. I think any manager who is not trying to manipulate you will be happy for you, man. I don't think any manager would say they're disappointed in you for leaving and surprised or whatever, man. You can tell that guy, man, you get out of here. If your manager actually cared about you, he would be so happy that you're getting a better opportunity and you're gonna get paid a lot more or whatever, man. So don't let this guy gaslight you or whatever, you know. I don't know if that's the right word, but this is not cool. I'd say I would probably not talk to him again if he said some shit like that to me as I'm leaving the company. The new job is just a small bump and seem like interesting, but a better name. Brand name means a lot, I think. Especially if your old job wasn't like a brand name job. Then, Clistar, secret Discord link to the chat. Can't believe everybody's gonna get in now. Here is my Discord. Now the bot's gonna get it? Yeah. I guess I have to link to the YouTube people as well. Not if he needs you and you're main man. Maybe Bobby is his Superman. Either way, even if Bobby was his Superman, the manager shouldn't try to like make him feel guilty for leaving, you know, because he's going to a better opportunity. If he was so important to them, maybe they should have paid Bobby Blue more, you know. That's how I feel about, like, if I was a manager and one of my best reports was leaving, I would not tell them like I'm disappointed in them that they're leaving, man. I would be happy for them. I would try to wish them well in their future adventures, and I would not be saying things like that for sure. I'd try and even say, hey man, they got a spot for me too. Wait. Is really bad seeing manager trying to manipulate employees. I think so. He did say congrats, but he mentioned good for you, sucks for us kinda a lot. I think you misread it. They said they were disappointed, not in them leaving. Maybe I misread, maybe not. Either way, I don't think I'd be using disappointed as a word if somebody told me they're getting a new job, you know. But anyways, on to bigger and better things for you, Bobby Blue. Should I say, oh, I'm sad but happy for you? Yeah, that's how I'd express it. You know, sad to see you go, but very happy for your new opportunities or something. Bobby gonna save the world now, yeah. Tell them, hire me, pick me. All right. So I think the daily challenge is working now. Let me try it on my other accounts. This one. It says forfeited the attempts, unfortunately. Dang, it still says it. Race token required. Alright, don't do the daily. Don't do the daily yet. We got big problems, man. Jeez. Wait, what are y'all talking about? I wish Steven can refer me to his company. Hire to pip? Wait. But it's good that you are doing well. Kind of fast-paced situation that we are living with AI and stuff. Yeah, it's interesting, I think. Exciting. Alright. Should I revert? Man, I set this dang thing. Oh, I know why. I know why. I think I need to edit my Docker compose to have the new token. That's what I think. Peace sounds again. Yeah, that was a sync upstairs on. Daily passage secret. Alright, we gotta edit these things, man. So this is for the API. Here we go, API. Come on, man. Man, I don't have any of these secrets that they're talking about, man. But I'll add them right now. Let me put this on the other thing. So what do they want from me? Daily passage secret. All right, here we go. I'm almost ready. All right, I'm rebooting now. And let's see. Can I have your secrets? Yeah. I got them from this website. Midnight Salmon. Samoon? What you talking about, man? Hey, Steven Sagaball. How's work going? You didn't tell us. You said you're in big trouble, but you never told us why you're in trouble, man. Are you in trouble because you're buying too many Pokemon cards? Thing is, overdue shit don't work. Wait, what do you mean? Overdue shit don't work. So you're late on a project and it's not working and you don't know what to do? Is that what's going on? Yeah, dang. So what are you gonna do about it, man? Is it not working because you're blocked by another team? Or is it not working because you can't figure it out? Alright, I don't have any more accounts, do I? To try the daily thing one more time. Yeah, I do have another account here. Let's try daily challenge one more time. All right, it's working now. It's working. Daily passages are working again. And I gotta go 14 minutes. I add a GraphQL query to the component, and sometimes it causes S or CSRF issues. I don't know what that is, man. So why is it doing that? Yeah, you can do it. I have 2 solutions I worked on, but they did not work. Hey, I don't know what it's like at your company, but I know when I used to be stuck at Google, I would just search the code base. I think one of my favorite things intern in there was their internal code search. It's like a website where you could just explore the whole code base, right? And I would look for other teams that were trying to do something similar to I was doing, and then I'd see how they did it, man, and I just copy their code. That's how I used to do things. I have the AI doing it for me. Crispy Nugs, welcome to the party. What's happening? Oh, and Jacko Juice, what's happening? Is voice typing for programming ass? I don't think so. I use voice typing a lot, but I'm not programming. I'm talking to my LLMs, so I don't need like weird syntax, you know. So I guess I haven't tried voice typing for programming in that sense. I need to test my other idea is that we can do the mutation client side, but that seems less than ideal. Use your brain. Yeah, we'll see. How long overdue are you, Steven Saggyball? And what are you gonna do if you can't fix it? I mean, for sure you must have at least communicated this with your team or your manager, right? Was due 2 weeks ago, dang. But we had an AI week last week, so no product work. Did you have to do that AI week thing? Could you have skipped it? I probably would have skipped that junk if I knew if I was overdue on some important work. I'm not going to dang vibe coding week, you know. Required that you watch the videos, or I think I would still probably try to multitask there. The answer when you can't solve something is not to be soft and grab 4 Red Bulls and don't sleep until you fix it. I kind of agree with this, man. This is what I do as well. When shit hits the fan, I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to go. And I think maybe that's why my old team liked me, because I was always willing to go to war, you know. Needs a goon first? What are you talking about, man? Skip the Red Bull, go for loads of black coffee. Yeah, I don't use any energy drinks or whatever, but I get the idea. I do this whenever I'm stuck and you break through, and if you don't break through, you can tell them it's too hard and you need more time. Yeah. Man. I got vitamin D deficiency, so it's hard for me to even get out of bed. Man, I thought you got a solution for that. All right, what are we doing in our last 10 minutes? And look at that, 91 or 81.79. Vitamin D, sit outside with your laptop. Nah, the man lives somewhere where the sun don't shine. Deploying the N+1 PR. Very nice, elements. And recursive shrimp. What's happened? Can you please check my website? Man, I don't know if I want to check it. I'm not, because... Alright, welcome to the party, Recursive Shrimp. Crispy Nugs, thank you very much for the prime. Put your name up on the wall of subscribers. Where are you at? Crispy Nugs, thank you so much. Can you check out my malware? Yeah. Yeah, Recursive Shrimp, first time chat. I usually don't like to just visit random people's links here. I'm not QA, yeah. I'm not really QA. And not only that, man, you're trying to make something similar to what I'm making and you want me to advertise what you're making. I don't even really know you, man. You know what I'm saying? I'd say if you want streamers to like check out your stuff, you should try and build a little rapport with them first before you drop links in their chat. I love the vibe here. Hey, thank you so much, Crispy Nugs. Can you visit the site for my new company? It's called Prawn Hub. Oh yeah? What are you guys selling? Typing website, but it's built on Vercel and deployed on Vercel. It's typing, but for data structures. Very nice. Did you vibe code it? It's not compulsory. You're not doing for data structures, right? What? What do you mean, am I not doing for data structures? Snowy TP, thank you very much for the follow. I mean, I do leak code and stuff sometimes. I used to mainly do leak code. These days, I think I mainly do vibe coding. Can you say monkey type for me one time today? What do you guys want to say? You guys just like how I say monkey type? You guys tripping, man. That's how you say it, monkey. That's how we say it. Anyways, oh, YouTube. OT Nisinto or something. 7898. I'm 16 and wanted to learn how to code before I start my college. Which programming language needs to focus first? Is it TypeScript? I see a lot of people use it now compared to JavaScript. Man, for I don't know which language you should focus on. I'd say Python is a great beginner's language or choice. I don't know Python though. TypeScript is kind of funky if you want to do front end stuff. Maybe. I think it really depends on what your goals are. If you're going to college and you don't really know anything about programming, but you want to do programming, you need to think, what do you want to program? What type of programming do you want to like? Do you want to build apps and websites? Do you want to build, I don't know, do you want to work on infrastructure for a really large company? Do you want to work on AI? These all depend on what I tell you. And some people might even tell you, don't learn how to program in 2026. Change your major. I don't think I follow that one. I don't think it's a bad idea to major in this, but you never know, man. I think it's still something to think about though. What the heck? Treasure train. Python, also very versatile, can't go wrong. Yeah, I think Python is a great beginner's point or beginning point. I built it idea from MonkeyType GitHub repo. They have open source their code. Yeah, MonkeyType is open source. Pick Rust. My dream is to quit my job like you. Rocco Codes, you can do that right now, man. Learn PHP. Hey, don't listen to any of these PHP things, man. By the time they finish college in 3 years, it's going to be over. Do robotics or something productive. Yeah, it might be over. Like, man, we're in a weird time with learning computer science right now. I don't think the schools are caught up to industry. And I don't think the industry knows which way it's going right now either. So if you decide to major in programming stuff, then it might be a wild ride. Very volatile, I'd say, right now. Oh, hey, what's happening? I see your chat in YouTube. I guess you're the same person. You can finish your degree and apply for one of the 3 junior jobs available worldwide. Yeah. I need stock options to pay out first. Dang, when are you planning to quit, Rocco? You're building the type-in only for English. Oh, that's my championship race alarm. But I built that for coding practice type-in. There is only code. Yeah, I see. Lowest language possible. I think this is somewhat good advice, Keck. I'd say for sure. I think learning it as low as possible is good to understand how these things really work. And I think that knowledge is still important going forward, even if AI is that good. Championship race alarm, yeah. But man, if you're 16, I would probably, I don't know what I'd do. I don't know what I'd do, man. Maybe just start with Python and then go from there. All right, let's do it. Championship race, 2 minutes, and then I'm out of here. Hopefully the championship race works. I broke a bunch of stuff. Yeah, these questions are hard to answer. I'm not gonna lie, because things are changing so quickly, and I'm afraid of giving bad advice. So I'd rather not give any advice than give like bad advice, I think. Python, some JavaScript, then learn C. Assembly. I don't know if you need to know assembly, man. Maybe if you wanted to work on super crazy low-level hardware stuff. That's the thing. Before you even master one language, there's a new one that are better than most of them. No, that's not true, man. Languages aren't coming out that often. Like, people have been doing the main things for a long time, like Python, Java, C++ for like decades, you know. So you don't have to like learn a new language every year. Be afraid to not give advice. Yeah, I try to think of what I would do myself, and honestly, I think I'll be playing around with AI tooling, while also trying to understand how things work as well. So maybe I would try and learn a programming language while also like vibe coding or something in baby steps. I don't know, man. I've always liked to tinker, and I think tinkering with stuff is the way to go. All right, here we go. What am I typing, man? Jesus. That's like some of the hardest things I've ever typed in my whole life. Hey, Smart Coder, thank you so much for those bits. Good morning to you, Smart Coder. How you doing? I want to play again. Hey, recursive trim. That was a championship race, so it only happens every hour on the hour. So that's it. That's all. I set alarms. On the website, you can opt in for notifications, but I think you have to leave the tab open somewhere for it to play the noise. Considering you're about to go, can you at least point me to another co-working stream? Yeah, for sure. I will. I'll try and find one. Created a room? Alright. I will join your room, man. Here we go. Oh, dang. Recursive Shrimp, that's you from YouTube? You should have said something, man. And I recognize your name now. Alright, now that I recognize your name, man, I've got to visit your website or something. The whole notification system is kind of busted if my tab is in the background, but I've never even bothered to figure out what to report. Yeah, Ricky Wong, something ain't right. I've noticed that with my wife too. These boomer typers? What are you talking about, man? These things are hard. Alright. I started late. Talking about boomer typers, man. Get out of here. Man, these are the hardest words I've ever read in my whole life. Perceptron. Anyways, I'm done. I'm done. No more. Yeah, grandma. No way. I race your grandma right now, man. This is getting fun. Yeah, I gotta go, though. I gotta go, Recursive Shrimp. Sorry for not recognizing you from your YouTube thing. I know you have a different name over there. Alright. So we gotta find somebody who's co-working. Or whatever, you know, that type of stuff. There's a few. This guy is always co-working, but he doesn't talk. This guy, I don't know, man. Never raid me, man. You're not even online. Vibe coding. Nobody vibe codes here. Alright, let's look at co-working, because there's a whole ass dang category for co-working now. Find a one viewer salad. I like to raid co-workers who are programming. I mean, we can hit coding with strangers, but let me see his timer. I don't know what he's doing. Alright, I don't know who to raid, Keck. Find a one viewer stream. Vibe coding an AI slot machine. Have I rated this guy before? Is he paying attention? I'm about to just pick somebody because I'm so hungry. It's hard to find anybody to raid these days, I feel. Alright, we're just gonna go hit coding with strangers, man. Safe bet. Oh, wait. Jackie codes? Oh, wait. This guy? All right, this guy. Let me just make sure he knows we're coming in there. All right, everybody, we're about to hit coding with strangers. I'm not sure if he's co-working or if he's on break or what, but we're about to find out, man. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll be on tomorrow for more vibe coding. Today's Tuesday. No algorithms tonight. Sobs, Keck, Adios Amigos, Recursive Shrimp, Steven Sagiball, El Minson, Ricky Wong. Adios, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Smart Coder, have a good day at work. El Minson, Akasi Chan 01. See you later. Good luck with your studies. Crispy Nugs, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you very much for that sub as well. Have a good day. Tuki. See you next time. Rocco Codes, Javier D. Adios. And everybody else, everyone who's lurking, thank you so much for lurking. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And I'm going to be working offline. I'll see you next time, man. See ya.